Okay, so let's talk about Better Call Saul, Season 6. Where do we go from here? So, I don't think I have to say it. Last night's episode was definitely something none of us were expecting. It was off the wall insanity. So, Lalo Salamanca in the previous episode came back, and spoilers, of course. I mean, why would you watch anything about theories if you don't want spoilers, right? But I have to say it. Lalo Salamanca came back and killed Howard. My goodness, that was insane. Insanity. I could not believe it once I saw that. It left us on a huge cliffhanger. And last night we got the return and we saw where do we go from here. So let's talk about it. But before we do, make sure you subscribe, notification bell on. We're talking weekly, Better Call Saul. So if you don't want to miss it, make sure you're subscribed. So Lalo Salamanca came back. I think one of the biggest questions we all had was, why would Salamanca come back to Jimmy? Like, what is Jimmy gonna do for him? We get our answer in the form of he wanted Jimmy to go and kill Gus. Now, apparently, this would be a way for Gus not to really know what's going on and would give Lalo an advantage. Now, I don't think that Lalo was really thinking that this would go according to plan. I think he was looking more to cause a distraction, as I'll talk about in a bit. But ultimately, he does, and when he tells Jimmy this, Jimmy's like, I wouldn't be the right person for this. How about you send Kim, because they wouldn't really suspect anything of her. And I think that this was interesting that Jimmy did this because he wanted Kim to get away from this all. Of course, Lalo kind of like fell for it because Jimmy is a talker and he talked him into this. And so he sent her there, and as she went there, he went to the laundry to try and expose Gus for what he was doing to Don Eladio. Gus didn't fall for this, went over there, and we had the confrontation. I was expecting to see 5 episodes down. But pretty much, Lalo and Gus had this confrontation. The secret lair got sort of exposed on camera by Lalo, but Gus, very, very smart, turned off the lights and shot Lalo dead. Yes, Lalo is dead already in the first episode, and I was just like, what is going on here? Because I did not expect this at all to happen. I was really expecting that we would see Lalo more along the lines come about until like season 6. Like, I didn't expect Lalo to be alive by the time Breaking Bad happened, because it wouldn't make sense they wouldn't mention him, right? So it was a big surprise for me when I saw he was dead. So here we are now. Where do we go from here? So just because Lalo is dead doesn't mean I think that the show will get stale or anything. I feel like there's so much that has to be unpacked, and I think with the previous episode itself, we have seen that we are in a place where we're not entirely sure where we're gonna go, right? Because you have on one hand like Kim and Jimmy's relationship, the most strained it's ever been. Like, there is no way that I think that they will come out of this in one piece, right? Like, there's definitely a lot here, and we're gonna have to unpack it because I don't know how Kim really feels after everything that's gone down, especially with Howard and all of that. Like, I think she was okay with everything they were doing up until then, but I think that this is definitely her breaking point right now. Breaking Bad. No, I think that this is definitely a point for her where she is going to have to really like and try and figure out, is this the life I want to keep going with? Because this doesn't seem like it's something that's like safe or anything like that, and it feels like it's going to get worse, which we know right around the corner, ticking time bomb, Walter White is coming. So I'm pretty sure that this is going to be her breaking point. The question is also, do we see Kim get out of this life completely or just get out of harm's way but still be continuing to do this? Because I made a theory before, and I'll brush up on it here really quick, but you can check it out on my channel. It's the Kim Wexler Theory. Is that we might possibly have been seeing or hearing about Kim throughout all of Breaking Bad, as she may have been working with Saul in the back scenes of everything. But that's another video. Check it out if you haven't. So I think that that's something we're going to definitely get into in these last episodes, is what exactly happens to Kim. Why don't we see her in Breaking Bad, and what does that mean for Saul Goodman in the end of these episodes as well? Like, is this what really makes him or drives him to the point where he just doesn't care about anything anymore, and is really that Saul Goodman and Jimmy dies? So we'll see what happens with that. On the other side of things, I think that Gus and Mike still have some things to worry about, even though the Lalo Salamanca is dead, because the twins are still out there, and I'm pretty sure that they're gonna want some retribution for their cousin, as we saw that they were already pissed off about everything that happened with Nacho. So we're definitely going to get that in the mix soon, as well as with Hector, and I think that this is definitely going to lead into a big, like, epic event at the end. Although I'm not sure where the stakes are, because we know all of these characters are ultimately in Breaking Bad. So what more stakes is there? That's my only concern with it. But I think that the creators of the show do it so well where I'm not even that concerned about it, because I know they're really going to get it right. So I'm excited to see what this leads into, right? So anyways, let me know your thoughts and your opinions about where do you think we're going with this show. The last 5 episodes are definitely going to be interesting to watch, and I'm excited to see how they handle all of this. So anyways, as always, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We are on the road to 25,000 subscribers. We just hit 22,000 this weekend. Super excited about that. But at 25,000, we will be doing a giveaway, so you do not want to miss that. So make sure you are subscribed and that notification bell is on, so you know when that giveaway is coming through, and that way you can enter to win. So anyways, I'm excited. I cannot wait. We're going to be covering it weekly. Like I said, make sure you're subscribed to know when the videos drop. So make sure that you are notified, because we are dropping a weekly episode video on this show every time we get a new episode, and we have 5 left. So in the next 5 episodes, we're definitely going to get a lot of our answers answered. Well, that didn't make sense, right? I meant a lot of our questions answered as to what exactly is going to happen at the end of this show, which is something I'm not entirely sure. I do want to go to present time Saul and see what exactly is going to happen there, which I think might be in the last 2 episodes. We still have the episode with Walter and Jesse, which I think is just going to be a callback and sort of mirror things that Saul has said and now he's doing as well. So a ton of stuff is still yet to be covered now that I'm thinking about it. So Lalo was such a great villain, though. I will say that I think Tony Dalton really did a great job at portraying this character, and I'm excited to see what else he's going to be doing. He was recently in Hawkeye, which was cool, so I'm excited for where we see him next, because I think he plays the character so well, and I would love to see more of him. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. As always, check out the video on the left if you haven't already. On the road to 25,000 subscribers, we are at 22, so about 3,000 away from that. Can we get there before the end of the month? I would hope so, but let's see. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.